sports coverage of the National Football League in the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Fields this way up at the 17. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set. 180. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Set.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's how you pick up a 1st down. You know where the sticks are, you know where the 1st down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week, he was dominant. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked them up.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Tonight, 20. 12. Set.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the open, and a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
3rd and long. It's gone. Man open left side is Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 20. Super 1.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
12.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Colts nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. 17.
Out of the gun, Gone. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the 1st down sack. Goff going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jared Cook, his Pro Bowl tight end, was the target. 3rd down here. is well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
Got the first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now
Hunt pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Here we go, boys, here we go.
It's still open for the coordinator.
Shell. 5.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Play action. It's gone. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive running the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Set for 30.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for the 1st down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Big play there for Indy. 43 yards. That's complete to the receiver Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 13-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know
that will be brought down by the Colts. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks a going theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Left side here to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, kill!
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down. Like 20!
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Like 20!
And the Vikings first
Let's go! 76! 76!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, they've got to figure out how to leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Minnesota.
180!
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, stay in
2
bounds.
for 66.
Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 38, Goff. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're looking to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On 1st down, Hunt. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Louis.
From the 24, Goff. And he completes it to Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. There we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Value three.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he'll locate his running back open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ric Flair.
This is Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 38. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the final seconds have ticked away.